Pushpa 2 is released and people like such movie. The action, the drama, the larger than life characters. But there is a darker side to this movie. A side that glorifies male ego, toxic masculinity and emotional repression. Initially, Pushpa might seem like your typical angry young man story, rising from zero to becoming a very powerful person. But if you look closer, you will see that every action, every decision of Pushpa is driven by insecurity, anger, and a desperate need to prove himself. Every moment, every fight, every dialogue is about showing that he is the boss, that he is above everyone else. And this need for dominance comes from deep within his childhood, his illegitimacy, his struggles with being seen as inferior. But rather than addressing these emotions, Pushpa hides them behind layers of anger and aggression. And this is where the problem lies. Instead of seeing Pushpa's flaws as something to learn from, the film is actually celebrating it. We are told over and over again that strength means being unemotional, not crying, rather being violent. Pushpa's entire journey is about crushing anyone who dares to challenge him, whether it is through fights, manipulation, or intimidation. But this is not true strength. True strength comes from being emotionally intelligent, knowing how to handle your feelings, and treating others with respect. True masculinity is about being emotionally strong. Pushpa's fight is not for justice, equality, or the good of others. It is to settle personal scores and show the world that he matters. But this constant need for validation and revenge is exhausting. The idea that man's worth is defined by how much power or respect he commands from others. This leads to an unending cycle of self-doubt, frustration, and anger. This is not true empowerment. True empowerment comes from self-love, inner peace, and a desire to grow, not to dominate. And you know what? People are resonating with Pushpa because his story is similar to others, where everyone wants to escape from their system and escape from the pressures of life. But the way Pushpa is challenging the system is a toxic fantasy. It is centered on domination and aggression as the ultimate forms of power. This aggression and violence, this might offer temporary satisfaction or a sense of control, but it creates a cycle of suffering, a cycle of harm that can never lead to peace. And we don't need more people like Pushpa. We rather need more men who are willing to face their own fears, their own flaws, and from there they transform them into sources of wisdom, compassion, and growth. Then only we can say that men can finally be free from the burdens of societal expectations and live authentically. By glorifying violence, toxic masculinity, and ego, we risk reinforcing harmful societal norms. We need to challenge this toxic masculinity. And we need to promote a version of masculinity that is about respect, empathy, and personal growth. So let's stop glorifying violence and not show it as a sign of strength. Rather, let's embrace a healthier vision of masculinity, one that values emotional intelligence, mutual respect, and human connection. Thank you for watching. If you resonate with this, let me know your thoughts in the comment below. And if you believe it's time for a change in how we portray masculinity, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.